Name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Right, 5-8, 5-8. Let's go, defense. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus couches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now, Breeze again. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
56, Mike, 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
3rd and 6.
56, the mock, boys. 56. Check, 56. I'm coming after you.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Switch, switch, switch. Attack, attack.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Flushed out right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
4 down, 4 down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Do it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Play there for KC. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Breeze now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, check. From red. Slant.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Color. Shit.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he slides to avoid the hit. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. He'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
57 colors.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pass incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Check. 43.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Hey, 15. Alpha.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Yellow, Argo 80.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
15.
Buzz. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, pick your game up.
Here we go. Where's
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 56 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Kill.
36.
X3. 218. Chop. 13. Hey, exit.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Squeeze.
Hey, easy.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. In your face.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brees going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Mahomes going to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Opposite.
Brees going to go on 4th down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this?
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
And they do win it on the final play.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check